What should you do? Eat it and pay for something that you don't like?
No,
Or
you
get
address it.
address the problem and it's fixed. And that's just how life is. You can't spend your money for something if it's not good. So we pride.
Yes. No,
And
I
making
agree,
sure.
but there are certain people, especially with bigger chains,
Mhm.
they try to take advantage, try to work around the system. They try to find loopholes.
I agree with you, and it happened to us. I remember a family of 6 in the restaurant, and this lady and our kids and her husband have dinner. Everybody ate, was finished. She was almost in about 2 more spoonful on the plate, and she said to the server, "Excuse me, ma'am, there's here my food." So I went over there and started talking to her and said, "You found the ear?" But I noticed the kids was, a little shaky, make something look obvious, because I read body language more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Went in the office, checked the camera. Because she don't want to pay for the meal, she took a ear out of her head and put it in a plate. So when I went back over to her, because I told her, "Give me a couple of minutes, I'll be right back." I said, "Ma'am, nicely, can I speak to you on this side?" "Oh no, I don't want you to speak to me. I don't want to pay for this food. It was here in my food." I said, "Ma'am, there's a picture of you putting your ear in your food. I'm still not shouting. You're shouting and making a scene." The kids and the husband said to her, "I keep telling you to stop it. Every time you go out, you do this to get a free meal."
Wow.
Yes, so people do a lot of things. And I just told her nicely, "You have to pay for the meal."
Very good.
Our husband paid everything and apologized. So I know people do take advantage of the situation, but you still deal with some diplomacy. Don't shout,
course.
carrying on. I try my best for not, because I wanted to pull her to the side to show it to her, but being that she was,
Mm-hmm.
I nicely showed it to her. But things like that happen. It's business.
It is business.
Everybody want a free food.
But you know what? It always comes back.
Yes,
So when things like that happen, you just have to take it with grace and move on.
yes.
Nothing much you could do.
Nothing you can do about it. Life is too short.
Well, let's talk about brunch, because I love the new brunch concept
Mhm.
that we have that debuted not too long ago.
Hmm.
So we're going to get into that in just a little bit. But everybody, if you're looking forward to a great brunch spot, Panache has the deal. It's Saturdays and Sundays.
Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4, both days. And
All
then
right.
we go right into dinner after that.
All right, hold that thought. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. So it's all about brunch every weekend, 11 to 4.
Hmm.
What's on this menu? Because I only remember the Aki because that's the only thing that really pertains to me.
Well, we have a lot of vegan stuff on the brunch
Mm-hmm.
that you can eat. So, you don't eat fish. You don't
I do eat fish.
All right, so we have a gravlax. Gravlax is salmon based. I can't even say it's something like sushi. It's a meat that sit for about 2 weeks and cure properly.
Okay.
I haven't anyone complain about it yet in 5 years and said, well, it tastes like sushi and it's raw. Because this meat sit for 2 weeks after it's well prepared and seasoned, marinated, and cure. And when you slice it and you taste it, it's to die for. But you never tasted it, so you have to come by and
So I
taste
have
it
to
to
come-
make sure.
I will have to come back and give
Mhm.
my personal judgment.
Yeah, so we have the frittata with salmon in it. We have French toast, but our French toast is not the traditional bread. This is what we make, like, a duck bread, so it's thick slice with berries and bacon, waffle and chicken,
Waffles.
grits and shrimp. We have fish tacos, and we also have, you can get a roast fish too. And our number one, we have the traditional ackee and saltfish with roast breadfruit and bami. And then we have a tortilla. But it's an ackee and saltfish tortilla. So it's like on crushed plantain, with ackee and sawfish
God.
on top of it.
I was almost gonna text Sharon and be like, "Can you have him bring me some?"
Well, I wasn't coming from Panache, and Panache is actually closed today, but today we have our B2B once a month.
Oh,
You know,
I was just
but
like,
I
those
got you
little
next time.
tostones, like with the ackee on, is so good. That's
I got you.
definitely one of my favorites. So looking forward to it. So that's every weekend, 11 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the address.
Panache Restaurant and Lounge is located at 144-14, 243rd Street in Rosedale, New York, right beside the Rosedale Library.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number is 718-978-6049.
Okay.
I hope I'm remembering that number.
Well, we'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Don't worry.
Yeah.
People don't remember numbers anyways. They gotta look at it.
Technology have made me
We'll
stupid.
just Google it.
Yes. You know what I
And we'll
mean?
be fine.
Okay.
So I know you have a big foundation coming up, a big event,
Mm-hmm.
November 18th. Why don't you fill us in on that?
Well, it's my wife nonprofit, Alexander for You. Call it Yes. And she have a gala every year. She has 6 boys, 6 girls that she take from high school level, train them about just about everything. To be a gentleman, to be a lady, open the door, stuff like that. How to use common knife and fork. 'Cause not everybody know how to use knife and fork.
Correct.
And most of these men now, they in front of the ladies going through the door instead of hold back and open the door. So it's etiquette teaching them. And when they go to college, she makes sure, sponsorship for, all different kind of things. Pay the college tuition, just about everything she do for them. She had a big thing with them Saturday at the restaurant. So the gala is once a year to recognize a good kid, all different, to give back to the community, a whole bunch of
That's
different.
amazing. That's
She's
really
big on that.
really amazing to do that. We are lacking that in our community, especially you see the direction that the young people are going and where the lines are so blurred. And I think because of the fact that, women want to be, it's not that women want to be men and men want to be women. It's just that I think we do still need, just because I'm independent doesn't mean you don't have common courtesy and
Yes, I know.
respect. So people kind of get the two.
No, the two is horrible because if I see a lady well put together and then I see a man walking without his pants off his waist, first of all, I blame her. Because we ain't going nowhere with you looking like that and vice versa. So we need to take pride in how we put ourselves together to come out on these streets. And to, just simply how to talk and communicate, not saying all these words and disrespect women or disrespect anyone for that reason. We have to treat each other with respect. We have to start uplifting each other and support our community and support all our black-owned business. I'm big on supporting my own. I know, but I am big on. I drive
You have
miles.
to. You have to because that's how all the other races and ethnicities got moved ahead.
And we and we can't blame them. They're doing a wonderful job, and I commend them for that. We just need to get caught on and get up there.
Yeah, we just lag a little bit on that. But I think with good programs like the Alexander Foundation, I think that's really good. How do people get involved if you are out there and you are between, I guess, the young ages, you have to be from high school.
Yeah, go
How
ahead.
can someone get involved if they're interested?
Well, all they have to do is Alexander Yes have a website, and even call Panache number and speak to my boss, and she'll get you right in.
No, I think that's good because there's a lot of people who have younger people at home and may want to looking for an opportunity to put them in something that could be productive and they could benefit. So I think that's going to be great. So yes, definitely we would love to get more information on that. So November 18th, is it going to be at Panache?
At Panache.
Of course.
Black Tie Affair.
Ooh.
Yes, it is. So I get an opportunity to put on a tuxedo.
The one time a year?
Once or twice a year, I get, I dress up and, put on tuxedo.
No,
I can
that's
clean
good.
up sometime.
And you have to be able to flip it. You have to be able to put on your other role. But I think it must be so rewarding to actually see the kids
Oh, yes.
come out that day and
And
feel so
watch,
loved.
yes.
And you're giving them an opportunity to have an opening for something that they normally wouldn't have had.
Wouldn't have, and she meet with them every, she have people who help her, and she meet with them every, at least minimum once a month. And matter of fact, one of that child too is one of our hosts on weekends when she finish school and finish her homework. Have to make sure everything is finished, and then she can come to work and show to my wife, make sure everything finished. That work is not taken away from school. So she's doing a wonderful job. I love her for that.
That's a good training for you to get the balance between, because that's just the reality of life. Sometimes you'll have to work and go to school at the same time.
Yes, we all did.
So you'll have to do that. But it's a little bit, it's good. And it's good to see Caribbean people being able to be in a position where we could do that. And that's what I love to see. You know, when so many years, you know, we come here and maybe your parents or grandparents just try to do better. So they settle.
Yes.
But it's an investment so we could be where we are today. And it's just going to keep growing if we stay on the right track.
Have to do the right thing.
What advice do you have for other owners coming up who are looking to have a business and basically have longevity? You went from the Golden Crust to now your own panache restaurant.
Well, just treat people like you want to be treated. Not because you have money, you can talk down to people, disrespect people. You just have to treat each and everyone the same. Have respect for them, and you get it right back. And any business you go in, make sure you have done your homework, that you know how to run this business. Because as I said, everybody want a job, but not everybody willing to work, and everybody want the money. They're not necessarily going to invest the time to learn this properly. So you have to know it, that you can teach them
Absolutely.
to get better.
Well, Titus, thank you very much for being on the program here tonight, and we'll love to have you back. Get more information on what Panache is doing in 2019, and I'll get my little samples next time.
You will get your sample way before I come back, and next time you have my boss. Her name is Annette Runcie.
All right, so Annette, shout out to you, boss lady. We'll have you back next time as well.
And thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again next week. Same time, same place you're watching. Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Beyond Focus TV show wants and needs your feedback. Did we blunder? Please let us know so we can improve. Was the show helpful to you? Drop us a note so we can share the success with our staff members. Is there something you think we could do better? We welcome new ideas and new approaches to old ideas. Do you have a great suggestion? Let us know and we'll work on it. If you would like to share your comments anonymously, please send us an email at info@beyondfocusmedia.com. If you want to get in touch with the executive producer directly, send him an email at gene@beyondfocusmedia.com. We really look forward to hearing from you.